Hello everyone and welcome to Sunburned Albino Plays Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. I'm here in Lost Bastille so that... Oh, I love that attack. That dual-wielding strong attack with the falchions is so good. There's lots of things to explain. But I'm here because I never killed the Ruined Sentinels. Good job, by the way. And now I want to do that. So I think that is what I will do. So yeah, I know that I forgot in the last episode to actually visit whatever his name is, who sells the claws. But the claws turn out to suck because they barely do any more damage than the bandit knives, and they have like half the durability, which means they suck. And so in regard to them sucking, I've decided to switch to the falchions. It's not like I'm addicted to bleed weapons, that's just how it's like been going around so far, because falchions also cause a little bit of bleed. Not very much. Not enough to probably make any difference, though. But, yes. I was really hoping they'd blow up one of those things. That's okay. Okay. We're gonna try our best here. There's way too many of these guys. You're gonna need to stop hitting me, though. Like, that's gonna be one of the requirements of me living here. Okay, you're dead. I never hit you enough times. Now you're dead. And I gotta get that bracing knuckle ring, and I gotta get it fast. Okay. So, we're here. Through the fire and flames. There was no reason for me to have said that, but I said it anyway. And we're gonna come in here. There's just so many goddamn royal soldiers in this place, like, for serious. Ow. Come here. Out this way. Okay. I don't think Felicia's that good, but I summon her anyway just cuz. Usually I do this fight with... I guarantee that I do this fight with Pilgrim Belclair every time. But, Felicia could be good for getting some extra aggro, because Pilgrim Belclair likes to stay up and shoot magic from far away, and not ever actually join the fight. I'm gonna need to repair powder so hard. It's really the best attack the falchion has, and I forgot about it, and I'm really glad that I rediscovered it, because I like it a lot. Okay, so repair powder, necessary. Pilgrim Belclair summon, necessary. Can you kill the Ruined Sentinels by yourself? Of course you can. You can do anything in this game by yourself. But it's funner, more fun with friends. Friends and the AI. So let's go, Felicia, I'll get you too. You'll be a nice little damage sponge for a bit. I can probably guarantee that my falchions are going to break during this fight. So rather than prepare for that, let's just go in and not even give a shit. I think that's the smart thing to do right now. Alright. So, since 2 strong attacks eats all of my stamina, I can really only afford to do 1 per attack cycle. It does an alright amount of damage. Do not fall off. Don't be an asshole. Alright, we staggered you. Damn. Wrecked. Okay. Might as well use an Estus here. Okay, Felicia's heading off. And so we're... Okay, so I'll follow you. Alright, it's better if they are separated from each other, but they don't appear to want to do that, so... I'll just have to oblige. If I could, I'd prefer to protect Pilgrim Belclair rather than Felicia, but it's probably not going to end up to be that possible. The Sentinels are going to kill who they're going to kill. I did not notice the one that got behind me, so that's cool. Okay. That's the most annoying attack they have, I think. Ooh, I did get both of them with that. Because rather than just do an easy roll, you have to, like, actively sprint away. And, you know, it's a different kind of dodging, so it makes it more annoying. Luckily, Felicia's taking all the aggro, which frees Pilgrim Belclair to do whatever she wants, while the rest of these guys die. Oh, you almost got me. Alright, that one is dead now. Come on, I can dodge your attacks all day. Bye-bye. Victory achieved, and actually all our summons survived, and that kind of blows my mind. Because that has never happened before. Now we've got all these illusory walls. And not all of them are worthwhile. In fact, most of them aren't. I think we can say that most of them are not worthwhile at all. Target shield. What else do we have in here? That is not an illusory wall, you dumb idiot. There's nothing in that one. Like, actually nothing. And I think there's a zombie in this one. No, just a rusted coin. Thank you for the bountiful loot. I know I forgot one of the illusory walls, but I didn't forget it. I just ignored it. And you know why? Because, damn it, I'm going in it anyway, apparently, since I missed that jump. That's not an illusory wall. Because it just has a spell in it that A, is not very good in general, and B, is a spell in general, so therefore it is not for me. Feeling good, though. Good-ish. Three homeward bones, how nice. This jump is makeable, so I wish I would do it one of these days. But I guess we'll just have to save that for never. Dwarf required ahead. Dwarf ahead. Everybody's trying to copy that one message that got like 900 rates. And I never see it anymore, which is sad. Don't dally in this hallway, because they blow up. I gotta stop saying those old-timey words, because they don't suit me at all. Why would anybody want to fight here? I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is that I have to fight a pursuer down here. Where you at? Got that extra damage. Good one. Now you gotta watch out because there are... Good hit. There are exploding barrels here. And he will blow them up, and they will not hurt him very much. As a matter of fact, that totally should have blown one up. I didn't think that was gonna hit me. I forgot about that. Heal, please. You almost got me with that one as well. Oh crap, I hate that attack. Run. I mean, I don't hate it, it gives me, like, my best opportunity to attack him. It sucks if you ever get caught in it, though. Because those orbs do curse damage, and it doesn't take very many of them to turn you hollow. And that's an attack I never saw before, so it must be new. I never saw it until I started playing Scholar of the Fist Sin, that is. Fist Sin. Attack me. Simply one more hit and your demise is assured. Thank you for that 7,200, I appreciate it so much. Twinkling Titanite is good, Large Club is not good for my build, but I will take it anyway. This is a dexterity build, at least I keep telling myself that, but then I keep wielding weapons that aren't really making full use of that, but that's just because the good weapons don't come yet. So, yeah, basically how that works out. We'll rest at the bonfire, because now we have to make the journey to getting the bracing knuckle ring. Which, luckily, I have memorized its location. The first Bastille key, very necessary to make certain places accessible. I am so close to falling off right there. That was careless and reckless. But that's okay. Gotta remember where I get the Bracing Knuckle Ring +2. I think it's by putting a bonfire ascetic in some boss, but I don't remember which one. Let's not go that way yet. Flame Butterfly, thanks a ton. Not too interested in the dogs right there. But I do want what is behind that wall. And I will blow kids up to get it. I got no qualms about that. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, I forgot about these guys. It looks bad, but I ain't gonna die. That would just be silly. Although this guy needs to. So, yeah. Alright. Goodbye to you. I will not miss you. I forget if the Royal Greatsword's good or not. I think it isn't. Where's it at? Royal Greatsword. Does more it does more damage and bleed damage, but it's different scaling and it's not going to be. And it's a great sword, so like, you know. It's going to be much slower. It just does not do enough damage to be a great sword. I think that is something we can all agree. All of us can agree. We call this meeting to order. We agree it. Okay, one final enemy in here. Don't act like I don't see you. And don't throw fire bombs at me. They always think they're so cool. But then they just have to be taught a lesson. That's the way of the world in this world. So yeah, please light up this area a bit. Because I need to be able to see. I think there's a twin blade in one of these chests. Which is not good, because it's not the red iron twin blade. Which does like double the damage. We've also got a parrying dagger. And a twin blade. Parrying, of course, also has always existed, you know, in between Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne. But I never, ever have parried in this game, and I don't plan to. Because I would rather dual wield stuff and just, you know, just have fun. Just have fun. And a wilted dusk herb, so I could go up there. But we're not supposed to do that yet. You must first go this way and accept the bracing knuckle ring. After killing another pursuer. This is also the wrong way. So we'll just ignore the fact that that was the wrong way, and we'll go back up the cage, and then everything's gonna be okay from there. Yes, yes it is. If only we could make that jump. Just make things so much easier. That is a bonfire ascetic, and I will get it because I do need one. Yeah. So, hey, Ring of Binding, an unusual ring of unknown origin. It actually limits the wearer's HP reduction when hollow, so that's what that does, in case you were wondering. And then I should think of other things to talk about as well that would detract from the fact that, oh my god, what the hell just happened. Yeah, okay, so, well, if we're being very honest with each other, or at least, well, you know, honest, but also, like, with a fair amount of excuses. What happened there, I fell, but overshadowing that, in fact, was the fact that I made the proper exact precautions of exactly, you know, the verticality and the force that I would have to exert on my legs in order to make that gap. So yeah, I thought I did that perfectly, but then it turned out that, I think my head hit a wall or something. Something happened that was, like, super not cool. And then, because of that happening, I lost 47,000 souls. But that's not a big deal, because we can get them back. And by God, I'm gonna get them back. So we'll pull this, and we'll come around the other way and get him. Yeah, you blow up, like, basically instantly, so good for you. And then you blow up by yourself as well. And then we'll just clear this area out. My souls are probably up there, unfortunately, which means I might have actually gone the wrong way on this one. I don't want to go out there yet. That's where the bracing knuckle ring is, but I don't want to risk dying before I get my souls. Okay, so how do we solve this problem? Well, the answer is that we just come up here and kill all these guys. Don't you blow up, by the way. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is where my souls are. Now, what happened that made this not work last time? Should we, I'll sprint towards it this time. There we go. Bonfire ascetic. Nobody's been hurt. Everything's okay. And I gotta drop down to the middle here now. Alright, everything worked out just fine. So, now let's go back up into the cage. Get our bracing knuckle ring. And, you know, just live our lives in merriment and have happy days for the rest of eternity. Seems like something I want to do. But before we do that, there's a pretty good amount of souls to be gained by killing all these enemies. It's nice that I think these enemies used to give, like, 0 souls. Not 0, but, like 70 souls. But now they give, like, an extended amount because of all the damage they do. Thanks to them, you know, reassessing the situation, which means that they're actually, like, a viable farm method now. And I'll also take that. I don't know what the purpose of these guys serve, the invisible guys that hide in corners, but they give me smooth and silky stones, so that's that. We got 2 fragrant branches of yore, 1 now, so figured we might as well unlock our boss, our boss souls person. Very good indeed. Learn gesture, mock, trade. What can we get? Mythos bent blade. I think I do want that. Perhaps. I know I'm going to buy it. I think that's a given. But perhaps I may even actually use it. Warped sword sucks. The thing with boss weapons now is that they all look like they suck from the beginning. But now some of them reinforce so much with each thing that they're actually worth wielding. And really the only way that you can figure that out is if you buy them and try to reinforce them and see how much it goes up by. So, I have some experience with which ones are actually good. So I will have to see if Mythos Bent Blade is actually alright. I know that the Drakewing Ultra Greatsword is pretty good. I know the Fume Greatsword is like the best boss soul weapon there is. And then... what else can I buy? There's another Dragon Crescent Sword or something like that, where you use the Ancient Dragon Sword. That one is good. And, I don't know. All I know is that you need to get the hell out of my way. I think we might as well rest at the bonfire, respawn all these zombies, just so we can kill them again. And then that'll be just, some extra souls for us. Yeah, they just die, and then we get a total of like 1,800 souls every time we do this, so that's cool. Then we can come down here, kill more zombies. They think they can get me with their explosiveness, but they are mistaken. Okay, so it's not down here. It's below, that's right. Gotta get that ring. Gotta get that ring. And we'll just ignore whatever else was there. That wall. Green Blossom. Considering how much time I'm taking in this area, I'll hazard a guess that I will save the Lost Sinner fight for the next episode. 155. 194. Okay, so the strong attack is better. As you would expect, but like, you know, it's nice to... that what you expect is what it actually is. Yeah. Does Elder Scrolls Online suck? Because I thought it was like a whole new game. And it is, but it's a port of the PC version, apparently. But like, I don't know. I don't know what I expected from it. But people tell me that when they play the PC version is bad, and then, so don't get it. Which raises the question of why not just make an HD remaster of Skyrim and make literally millions of billions of dollars from every single person who is going to buy that. Oh shit. That move. Because I can say with certainty that if it were to come out on PS4, I would play the living shit out of it. And probably even make a series out of it, just because what else would I do with my time, you know? Like, if I'm going to spend 9 hours a day playing a video game, I might as well record it and make a very small amount of money off of it, based on what I would assume would be the number of people that would actually watch it. Because honestly, at this point, I don't think Skyrim is quite at Minecraft's level of everybody's fed the hell up with it in terms of, like, broadcasting it. But, still think it would be nice. It would just be nice for me to be able to play. That's all I want. Thank God they're bringing back Rock Band. Rock Band 4 is gonna be so much fun. I haven't played Rock Band in like a year and a half. I am really, 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 really good at it. You know, all modesty intended. And yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of fun. I was like, I think I was ranked like 80th in the world in keyboard, like 300th in guitar, like 500th in pro drums. So I can do it all. Let's, yeah, whatever. Anyway. But obviously I play all the real versions of all those instruments too, so. Well, not guitar. I've been wanting to learn guitar for like 5.5 years. And then every time I say I want to actually do it, and then it doesn't happen, and then it's, you know, then it just becomes a dream deferred that dries up like a raisin in the sun. But we'll see what Rock Band 4 brings to the table. I'm very excited for it. Yes, I am. They did a thing where they were like, hey, suggest songs for us to put in Rock Band 4. And I must have suggested about 25 of them. I'll tell you what song Rock Band 4 needs to have. It needs to have Greengrass and High Tides again, because that's one of the most fun songs that's ever existed. I don't give a shit about Freebird. I don't like that song. If you want to get to the fun solo, you have to sit through like 2.5 minutes of bullshit. And then, slow, you know, whiny 70s, whatever. And then, yeah, what else? There was another one. Flirting with Disaster is a really good song to play on guitar. I could care less about Through the Fire and Flames. But, yeah, we're gonna go back to Majula and I'm gonna level up. And I will equip the Bracing Knuckle Ring, assuming that I don't forget to do so. Let's see. I did get, and I want to try to reinforce Mythos Blunt Blade. I don't know if we at this point we should have one Petrified Dragon Bone from killing the dragon. Let me just see how much Mythos Bent Blade would go up by. Maybe even if just the poison damage went up a ton, that would be awesome. But in fact, it does suck. That's a shame. That is a real shame. Maybe I could infuse it with more poison. As a matter of fact, I'm like almost 100% certain that I could infuse it with more poison. You're gonna have to excuse me for a bit, because I have to go back to Lost Bastille and into Madoff's workshop, because I must test this theory in action. I do have a poison stone, actually. And yeah, what I need is to see just how much that poison will increase by. Because honestly, if I'm using, like, Mythos Bent Blade, I'm not using it for the damage, I am using it to poison the shit out of people. Infuse Mythos Bent Blade, where is it at? Mythos Bent Blade. It's not gonna let me do it, huh? Because it's already infused with poison, and that's why? That's really lame. Oh, that's lame. Oh, how lame is it? It's pretty lame. Yeah. Undoable. You know what I need, though, before I level up, is I need to buy more arrows. Arrows... They say arrows are expensive. Arrows are not expensive. I'm just gonna buy like 40 of them. I could use more large Titanite shards, but I've put off leveling for such a long... I've done like 3 areas without hardly leveling up at all. Just because I keep buying like stuff to reinforce my weapons or things of that nature. But we're finally gonna get ourselves a pretty substantial level. It's gonna be like 8, I think. I'll be able to level up 8 times. I'm gonna put, you know, mix it between strength and dexterity. I always like to have them both pretty high, but dexterity a little higher than strength. Although the opposite would be better because I'd be more suited to, like, wielding the heavy weapons. Also, I shouldn't be talking to you yet because I have souls to eat. Go away. Still talking to me as I'm walking away. Can't you take a hint? Lack for reals, though. Fading souls are the pennies of the soul system. I'm gonna have to look up where you get the Bracing Knuckle Ring +2. I know where you get +1. No. I think +2 is an Undead Crypt. I thought it might have been +1. The +1 might be somewhere else. I used whatever. I know you have to use Bonfire Ascetics in the Mythos fight in order to get either the Gold Serpent Ring +2, and all. I think that actually might be the either the Gargoyles or Mytha the boss. Use a Bonfire Ascetic in those areas, and that's going to get you the highest level of the really good rings in this game. Mytha and Gargoyles, and there's another one, I don't remember what it is. But I did it, but I don't recall. But yeah, with my Bonfire Ascetic, I will find one of them to do, and I'll do it. Mytha's like the easiest, because the bonfire is right there, and you only have to kill 2 guys, and you still get Jester Thomas to basically win the fight for you. So we'll see how that works out. I've almost got 100,000 souls. I'm just going to see how many levels. 15 is very good. So that's going to be like 10 and 5. Alrighty then. I'm always a huge fan of over-leveling as hell, because I want to be the offensive stats, because I want to be hella overpowered. I'm not going to deal with Maul in the armor until we get to the point where souls literally mean nothing to me. Because that's when you want to spend them on armor. Until then, we can totally make do with our starting armor set. But that's going to burn. Oh, I didn't get the Sublime Bone Dust. I'm going to get that off camera, and then we'll have +2 on our Estus Flask. So yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.